Hi guys, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, it's the 5th of January 2025. Here we are freezing ourselves to death on the plot. This week's, well, New Year's Day was a complete washout on here. You needed a boat to get on the place. The pass was underwater. It was atrocious. I might have a little clip here just to show you what it looked like. Well, the pass. It's New Year's Day. And we're just coming down onto the allotments. I think you need a boat to get on here in a couple of hours. It has been raining. Last night it hammered it down. Lots of wind, but it seems to be okay at the moment. I won't forget to take my brolly over to the plot in a minute. But yeah, this is what we've got to negotiate here. Salford Council supposed to fix this. Absolute shocker. Anyway, I'm going to put my phone down, so I'll see you when we get over to the plot. Well, this is fun, trying to get off the the allotment. Normally we'll come down these bloody paths here. If I walk through that, I'm going to probably end up in it. It's terrible. This one doesn't, I mean, look at that one there, it's flooded there as well. Yeah, I think this is look at this one. This is just behind me, the side of my plot. The paths have turned into rivers. So I think this is my best chance. This used to be my brother's plot. It's not, he gave it up. He was too poorly to run it, and I was too ill to bloody to keep up with it. Oh dear. Well, this is fun. I think we're going to get his feet wet here. Look at this. That's how bad it is. Oh, that was lucky. We're roam free. So as you saw there, that was New Year's Day, and then it steadily got worse after that. Then we got the big freeze, and I'm telling you now, it's absolutely brass monkey weather out there. It started to Saturday morning. We was due for snow to come, but Saturday morning, well, we had no snow yesterday. The temperatures come up from -2 to 2 degrees, so it wasn't too bad. So we come down and we've actually done some planting. We had a load of bulbs that I acquired. Let me show you where we got them.
And what I was looking for was a pulley for a rack. It's like the rack hangs from the ceiling. It's like a double pulley. Anyway, they didn't have one, but I was drawn towards the gardening section, and yeah, probably guessed it. We bought another bucket. Oh, what's inside the bucket? I didn't know these was inside the bucket. Oh, what are these? So we got some dwarf virus there called, is that Francis Hall? We got some dwarf daffodils called More and More. We got some crocuses called Flower Record. We got some pink rhinoculus. Got a couple of packs of them. Let's say we've got a couple of packs of these crocuses. Yeah, so that's what we've been buying. Oh, and we got these ones there. They're called a dwarf daffodil minnow. We got a couple of packs of them. All in all, we got 10 packs, and it cost me, with the bucket, £9.70. Well, I thought, well, not want to waste my journey, so I went in there and bought some more. So we're going to be planting these. Oh, I do like my daffodils and my crocuses and my irises. But yeah, I've got a nice bucket there, and they're there for the chucks. So yeah, I think we've got about 4 or 5 of these, and then we got 4 or 5 orange and about 4 or 5 black. Yeah, I go and pick one of these up as you're going through the door into B&Q in Trafford Park. They've got them just at the door, and they're only £1. And when you're buying bits and bobs, they're perfect for better in a carrier bag. Right, anyway, yeah, like I say, it's New Year's Eve. I'm just heading to the allotments. I went looking for like a pulley for a rack. Anyway, we didn't find one, but we did find these. So I'll see you back at the allotments, guys.
Now, I went into B&Q to get a pulley for a rack. It's like a double pulley, and the rope goes round it, and you pull it, and it pulls the rack up. Well, I went in looking for one of them. They didn't have one. They only had the single puller. So I thought, while we're in it, I'm not going to waste my time. So I tripped up over one of these buckets, and we went and got some more spring bulbs. There was dwarf varieties, as you saw there. So anyway, you're going to see me planting some of them after a fashion in a moment or two. But yeah, we come down to the plot and it's been frozen solid. Now, I don't like to walk onto my paths because it damages the paths. What happens is the soil expands, the wood chip expands, everything expands and swells up, and you walk on it, it breaks it down, and it can turn the paths into, well, basically into compost. Sorry about the phone, guys. I don't know why it keeps doing what it's not stopped all morning. I'm trying to turn it on to silent, but it just keeps bing bing and making silly noises. It's probably all the coins I've been buying on eBay. And I've been buying some beautiful coins, mainly pennies. We'll share them again. I'm not doing it this week. However, as I was saying, that the paths are all swelled up. In fact, let me take you and show you what I mean on the plot.
Well, we can't really do much on the plot this week. As you can see, look at the state of that. That's the beds have all crystallized. The froze. If you look down here, I've got to be careful. You see how the paths are breaking? Have gone like that there. That's because the damp and the frost has got under them and swelled them up. Now, if I walk on that, I'm going to damage the paths. If you look here, you see here, that's what's happened in these beds. So I daren't do anything here until this is until it thaws out. Same with this bed here. I was going to take the Brussels sprouts out of that bed there, but if I walk on these paths, I'll cause damage. Now, if I put my foot on there, it's just going to sink straight in, so we need to leave well alone. We can walk down this path. Obviously, I walk down this path every day, and well, we just collected the eggs, and we just put water in there. But other than that, we can't do now. Your paths are all frozen. New Year's Day, this was we come on here, and it looked like a river had come down here and drained down to the bottom down there, which was okay. I mean, that's what this is designed for. There's drains underneath here, but all these beds here were all frozen. Fortunately for me, mine wasn't. So, you know, that's because I've got good drainage. But again, you can see where it's all frozen. So if I start walking on this, it's going to cause a problem. And yeah, the ground's solid. You can see where it's lifted up here as well. So yeah, the plot at the moment, I can't really work it. However, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop me from doing some planting some flowers up into some planters. Which we're going to be doing. But yeah, it's I mean, walking there to put the food on the bird feeders it's a tricky thing, because I don't want to really step on this. But yeah, I mean, at the moment they're okay. The peanut feeder, the squirrels have broken it, and must have been like a cash machine where you hit the jackpot and they all come flying out. So we need to replace the peanut feeder with a better one. But other than that, everything's frozen, so yep, can't do now. All this water, what was here on these paths of, it was this was all flooded here. You couldn't even walk down the central paths. It was really tricky. That was on New Year's Day when we come on. But yeah, anyway, so that's what the plot looks like. I'm not going to take it round the other side because it's just the same really. But you can see it's how it's all swelled up, where it's all expanded. So you do not touch your soil when it's like that. But it helps to break the lumps in the soil. That's why when you double dig and you leave the big clods on the top of your soil in the winter, what happens is the frost, the freezing weather gets in and it splits it and breaks it all down, and then you hit it with a shovel when it's all dried out, and it just turns to powder. So that's why you leave the clods when you're flipping it over, but you need to do that before it freezes. Anyway, I've got a tripod set up there. Buttercup's in the bed there. Can't blame her. It's bloody cold.
So everything's all expanded, and the soil's basically turned to crystals, and so I wasn't prepared to walk on it. So that's cancelled out. Getting the Brussels sprouts out of the bed, and the ground has sort of frozen that much. It was difficult to even dig into the compost bins to start clearing the area what I need to clear to build me bunkers, me other compost bins. However, it didn't stop me from getting some big planters and filling them up. You're going to see me filling them up in a minute. In fact, let's go and show you where we're filling them up from. Well guys, you join me down at the compost bins. We've got these two planters that I want to fill up with compost. First things, there's a bucket on the floor there with chicken manure in. I'm going to stick it in one of them bags down there. Honestly, God, I tell you, you start one job, you end up doing 4 or 5 jobs to get to the job that you want to do. So yeah, chicken poop. Now then, the cardboard's all disintegrated there. So this is the chicken's floor, by the way. As you can see, it broken down quite nicely. Well, there's one. We'll fill this one up as well. Bloody carpal tunnel when I lift that and try. I tell you, it's no fun, guys. Yeah, that's wood chip, and it just crumbles to dust. I was going to stick some of that in it, but don't need to. This is good enough. That there's wood chip, and if you just squeeze it, just breaks down. So yeah, it's got some nice soil there. What we're going to do, we're going to get these up at the front of the plot. I'm going to grab another bit of a bucket of to just top them up. And then we're good to go. So that's more than enough. Throw that in there. Got my bucket. Need some more cardboard just to sit on the top of that. Anyway, meet you back up the top up there in a minute. Like I said, I'm going to grab these. I need 2 hands and we can get started. I think planting some of them. There are dwarf varieties of daffodils and tulips. I think there's a few crocuses in there as well, and irises. So yeah, we may even end up doing a few more plants. What I do need to do as well is to take the Brussels sprouts just behind me. I'm going to tidy them up as well. That's if I've got enough time. Like I say, it's all depending on the weather really. At the moment, this is the first time this week I managed to actually get something, been able to do something. It's been frozen solid. As you can see, if you look in the bed down there, you can see where it's that's what the frost does. It breaks it up, and so you can't work really in these beds. Same with the bed over there with the Brussels sprouts in. However, we're going to pile in a load of compost into there, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I'm getting off subject here. We need to get these up to the front of the plot, and we'll get some of these bulbs that I bought. I'll get more planted. So we got the planters on the table. So I decided to plant some of these spring bulbs. So you're gonna see me planting these bulbs in a minute, and you're gonna prepare for what Buttercup does next. Little bugger she is. But I'm gonna plant. I'll show you the flowers we're gonna plant, and then we'll take it from there. Well, I'm just gonna get some of these flowers out of here. I've got the planters set up. Aaron's just come over there. I just had to put the camera on pause. It was after some rat poison. He's got rats underneath his shed, and basically they destroyed the shed, so he said he was going to take his shed out and get rid of it. But it was after some poison, so I just sorted him out. Anyway, I'm just getting some of these flowers out of here. Right, so let's get over to the table, and we'll have a look, see what we're going to put into them. I'm not decided what I'm going to put in here yet. You're going to do it, aren't you? You're going to get involved. Don't you stand in that pot.
box. Chop chop over there. And right, let me get the camera set up. And then you can drive me insane. Right. So we've got the camera there. Right, Buttercup, give me a second, princess. Let me just sit down first before you start tormenting me. Oh, good God. Right, what we're going to do here today, Buttercup, which ones we're going to plant? You tell me, and we'll plant them. What about these ones? Eh? What about them? Hmm? Really? Sure? Eh? You're not having it, are you? So these are called More and More. You don't even think about it. What? You want to sit on my knee, don't you? Eh? You want to sit on my knee, don't you? Well, if you stay there, right, and you can watch what I'm doing, can't you? Eh? No, 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 no. Oh, you little bugger. Buttercup! For my God, look at what you've done. I'm covered in... Look at it. Oh, you bugger. Look what you've done to me. Look at me. Oh, you're covered all over, everywhere. Don't even think about coming back. No. Can't believe you just done that. Oh, let me get... You're not coming back. No. 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 Oh, good God. Let me get a brush. Get off that mat I'm sitting on there. Right, look at you. You're covered in it. Let me brush you. Come here. Let me brush you. So you're covered in it. Oh, good God. Yeah, you go there. You cover me in it. May have to top this one up. It's a cat. She's killing me, guys. I washed these the other day. Now I've got to put them back in the bloody wash. The missus will be going mad. Right. You pulled that off there now, haven't you? Bloody... Give me a sec, guys. She's pulled the cover off the bed what's got the water bottle in. Certainly trying my patience today, you are. Oh, God. Right, I think what we're going to do here, we're going to plant these ones first. Now these are irises. That's alright.
So these are the irises, and lucky for me, I brought some more compost over. I've got about that much on the bloody floor there, thanks to Buttercup. She's stuffing her face in there at the moment, keeping out of the way. See these here, this is broken down wood chip. That's what this is. That and chicken manure. And it just crumbles like that. Right, so that's the first one. We'll stick that there for now. Again, we keep these. Right, next one. Nice and level. Now these daffodils, them by the way, what we just planted, these them crocuses there are called Francis Ale. The ones we're planting now are called More and More. These are dead tiny little daffodils, so we're going to put the crocuses between them inside here. So take these ones out. I'm watching you. Don't. God. Just give me a sec, guys. Look up. What? You want to go in there? But that water bottle's too bloody hot, innit? Right. Go in there then. Oh, that cat, she's killing me. Right. There, go. Look at you, you're covered in muck. Well, it's not turning out too good today. Buttercup is driving me insane. Oh no. Right, I just put the cup. No, you're not going to sit in that pot. Don't you dare. I'm watching you. You're back again, aren't you? Eh? What are you going to do this? Look at you. Yeah, that got rid of you. She's covered in bloody compost. And that one's no good. She's gone into a box. Thankfully, she'll leave me alone. Now these More and More little daffodils, yeah, they only grow to this big. Now these crocuses are about the same height. Yeah, they grow to the same size of these irises, so they're 15 million. These are grow. Sorry. Start this one again. these crocuses are 150 millimeters, that's how tall they grow. And these more and more, again, they grow to 150 millimeters. And these ones are called flower record. So pile of them. Now you're probably thinking this is overkill, putting so many bulbs into here, but trust me, they all come up and they look lovely when they do, and they'll all be coming up. Shortly. Right, so just going to gently push them all down. So guys, what we've done, we've planted these more and more daffodils and these flower record crocuses. So you've got crocuses and daffodils here. They only grow 150 millimeters high, so 6 inches, that's it. So they're all going to grow about 6 inches high. Anyway, I'm going to get rid of these. We've actually got a few more here to get rid of as well. Buttercup, she's gone in her bed now. Thankfully, I'm absolutely covered head to foot in soil here where she's tipped the bloody pot over. So anyway, that's what we've done here, and grab the other one. And that's what we've put in there. So we got the more and more, and we've got the flower record here. These are the dwarf daffodils and the crocuses. And again, we've piled in these France irises. Again, these grow to well, they grow quite tall. They grow about yay high, about 50 centimeters, 40-50 centimeters. So this will be just a massive colour, this one, and so with this one. Now we're going to stick these over there, but what I'm going to, first things first, I'm going to put them into the greenhouse for now. Give them a little bit of water, because well, this soil's damp, so you know it doesn't need much water. And what I might have to do is leave I'll do that. I'll leave that label in there so I know what's saying what in these, and then I can know where to put them. Anyway, I'm going to tidy up here, and look at this state of me. That bloody cat, she covered me in soil. Right, anyway, we will be back. So yeah, we got absolutely covered in soil. This little bugger, she was driving me crazy. Finally, she eventually she went away. She was up to mischief. She pulled there was a cover what was on here. She pulled that. In fact, she's in there now. The water bottle's been in there warming that up, and it was yesterday. So she wanted to pull it off, and she wanted to get in on top of the water bottle. So I had to stop and start the video. In fact, this water bottle we're talking about, this is Buttercup's water bottle. It's behind here in this other bed. Now we bring it down, it comes down piping hot every single day, and we throw it into there first, then into here, and it just dries everything out, as you know. So yeah, we managed to plant the irises and the small more and more daffodils, and the crocuses as well. We've got them into them 2 pots. Well, we had a load of actually no, the more and more is the ones I'm going to show you me planting now. So we got a big pot, big planter. We headed off back down to the back of the plot, as you'll see in a moment, and we'll come back and we'll get these other dwarf daffodils planted. We put lots of them into these planters, as you'll see. So I just got some of the chicken manure with a wood chip, and we piled it into this. Now I've got to get that up to the table up there, and then we can get these daffodils planted. I've still got a load of this to dig out from round there, and I'm going to chuck it into that bed when I get a chance. And that's another thing I need to do, get all them Brussels sprouts out of there, and then we can start throwing the compost into it. But yeah, there we go, we got a bucket, big deep bucket, and we dug it out of there. Oh guys, I'm still sweeping up this soil like Buttercup knocked everywhere. So we're putting these, they're called minnow, and that's what the dwarf daffodil. There we go. And they grow like 8 inches tall, these. And we've got this big planter here, and we're going to pile them all in. What we do, just some of them are small, like them. You see how they split away from the actually there's a few of them there. A few small ones. Just do that, and we've got lots more to plant in here. We do like planting lots of bulbs close together. It does them no harm. move them apart a bit. What I'm thinking, we may need more soil, but we're pushing these down a couple of inches. All this here, it's like I say, it's wood chip. It just breaks up like that into compost. I mean, perfect. And the chickens do this for me. The chickens make this. So yeah, these are called minnow, and they're like I say, a dwarf daffodil. What I will do, I'll keep that label in there. This one I'll keep in the box in there with all the others. So yeah, that's some more. We have actually got some more somewhere. Now we got these grow 25 centimeters, 10 inches. These are 8 inches, these are 10 inches. I'm not too sure where I'm going to pink these. Pink runiculus, I think they're called. I'm not too sure where I'm going to put them ones yet, so we're going to hold off with them. But these, I'm going to stick them in the front greenhouse now. We'll give them a drink of water, and that's it. We don't water them again until we start seeing them coming through, and then we'll plant them out. We'll put them outside. And now where I intend to put them is over here on the top of the water IVC tanks, and they should look glorious when they're all up. I say, well, you can put lots of daffodils together. You can mix tulips in them as well. I had a friend who owned Worsley Garden Centre. Now, I've been a friend of his for 30 years, and I didn't know he had the garden centre for the first 20. Anyway, that's how he used to do his displays. He used to pile them in, and they would look absolutely fantastic. And so yeah, we just copied what he's done, and hopefully these look glorious in about 2.5 months' time. So we've got all the daffodils, all them dwarf daffodils. You know, they grow to about 8 inches high, and they're going to look fantastic in them displays, them planters. I'm going to be sticking them outside shortly. There's a couple of places we'll want to put them. We've still got a couple more packs of spring bulbs that I might plant out, but it won't be this week. And like I say, we've come down basically to collect the eggs. We got 8 eggs today, plus there was 2 in already, so we got 10 eggs. I take 6 home. Tomorrow we take home a dozen eggs, because obviously they're laying 8 eggs a day. So the chickens are doing really well for me. I'm really chuffed about them. I thought there was something wrong with them chickens. However, it turns out we were diddled with the age of the chickens. I was told there was point to lay 19 weeks. There was more like 11 weeks old, them chickens. But they're doing really well, very healthy, as you'll see now. Come down today to plant some bulbs. You can see how it's all frozen here, and I'm actually having to redo the water on my chickens. Still, fresh drinking water is what they needed, and this thing is a godsend, this IVC. And I'm going to have to put the camera down because I need 2 hands to do this. Well, we sorted the water out there. Water didn't need sorting out there. They've got the food. I've got my eggs. I've got to get out of here before I get loved to death. I've got 1,000,001 things to do, and we've had no time this week to do anything. Hopefully now I've sorted my girls out. That's Gemma being the boss. These are the two old girls here, these two, and they let the others know about it. Anyway, there they go, there they are. As you can see, they're in perfect nick, unlike myself. So yeah, we just put some water in there, just more water. There's 2 lots of water plus the food. We brought them some treats, and so they're happy. And then yeah, we're getting lots of eggs. I've been giving the neighbours eggs. Aaron come up about he come up yesterday, and he was saying, he says, do you ever sell your eggs? I says no. I said, but I do give them away. So I said, when I got half a dozen, I'll sort you some out. He come up for some rat poison. Apparently he's got rats under his shed. In fact, he's going to take his shed and pull it down, and I think he's going to put another one there. He was talking about flowers. He said, can you put flowers on your pot? Well, of course you can put flowers on your pot. It's you know, it's an allotment. You can grow flowers, you can grow vegetables. I grow everything, fruit trees, fruit bushes. I explained to him that I put the flowers go around my fruit bushes, and that brings in all the pollinators, which pollinates all my bushes, and that's why I get so many fruits on my fruit trees, which drags in all the bloody birds, and they it's who gets the fruit first. So yeah, he was asking about that. He's talking about putting a fence along his well, like a rail, so he can put flowers along it, and then some raspberry canes, which he's entitled to do. So yeah, with that being said, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to head off. Obviously I'm going to edit the video and try and get it up a bit later, and my phone hasn't stopped ringing for the last hour, and what it is I've got a load of coins, pennies. Penny. I wish they cost a penny. Some of them cost like, well, stupid money, seriously stupid money. There's a couple of coins that I'm gonna have to really see if it's worth getting them. The 1918, 1919 KN pennies with lustre. You're talking 4 figures, not 300, you know, 3 figures. We're talking 4 figures for them. So I've got to justify, do I really need another set of them? Because I've actually got 2 sets, full sets with lustre pennies. But we're starting another collection off. Maybe in the next episode, when we get a few more of these coins, we'll show you what we've been building. And it's basically from 1900 to 1970. We call it it's 1970s because there was a proof set, and we've got the proof penny from 1970. So we go back, and I think by mistake I ordered an 1899 penny as well, full lustre. So we'll probably add that to the set, since I made the boo-boo. But yeah, we'll show you them again. Anyway, I'm going to head off. I've got 1,000,001 jobs to do. I'm just watching these bloody wood pigeons running around my plot outside here. I've just put food in the feeders as well, so for the birds. I do need to find a peanut feeder, because the squirrels have chewed the way through the peanut feeder, and they've all come like, it's like a slot machine. They hit the jackpot, all the pieces, peanuts come flying out. Anyway, all the peanuts are gone. Obviously the birds have ate them all, but yeah, we're gonna have to make it so it's a little bit more. They've got to work for the dinner, so that's something else I need to sort out. But yeah, this week we've had, like I say, copious amounts of freezing weather and bit of drizzle. However, start of the new year, we had 3 weeks of rain fell in less than 12 hours. That's how much rain we had. I mean, Stockport was underneath water there. Down Manchester, the Ship Canal, Bridgewater Canal, or it's basically River Irwell. It is the River Irwell, which was expanded into the ship canal. That had been flooded. It flooded at Littleton Road. Now behind Littleton Road across is a cemetery, and I had to laugh. I went up to put flowers on my grandmother's grave last week, and I went to look at the bottom of the, you see where my grandmother's is up on the top, and then down at the bottom next to where the river is the plots all down there, and they've been selling plots off. Well, my mother, she went and bought a load of plots, you know, plots down near the river. Anyway, I sent her a picture. I says, Mother, I says, what do you think we're going to do here? Who's going to go in these graves here? And she looks, says, what's that? I says, that's the River Irwell, right over top where you just bought all them graves. Says, well, says, when you're down the hole, says, at least you get a wash once a year. I said, I'd probably get washed into the Irwell. Anyway, says, I think I'll buy some more up the top. Well, yeah, bloody, it's like a floodplain. There's the cemetery at the bottom, and she bought a load of graves there, didn't she? You know, I thought, well, I'm no intentions of going in there anytime soon, and nor is, well, my mother and father are healthier than I am, so we're having a bit of a giggle about it. She says, I think I may have made a mistake there buying them. I said, yeah, I think you have. Anyway, speak of the devil, I've got some eggs there. I'm going to pop round and throw them at her and give them she likes an egg butter, so I'm going to go and send her. She's already had half a dozen this week, so she's going to have another half a dozen. She'll be sick of them by the end of next week. She'll be saying, don't bring any more. Anyway, with that, thanks for watching, stay safe, and goodbye for now. Tempted to poke her in the backside, but if I do that, she'll never leave me alone. We'll leave well alone.